Now I am taking you to the demonstration of radar target simulator. Let me explain quickly the demo setup being here. So we have a radar generator unit there. It is feeding this Yagi antenna. This is radiated towards the radar target simulator. That's our product, which will be used to test any radar product. So to receive the echo in our present demonstration, we have put a separate antenna. This receives the echo. We have a setup here which can compare the transmitted signal, received echo, and show the range that is being simulated. I will now take you to the screen of radar target simulator. We have a separate video which is explaining the complete setup of this radar target simulator in radiation mode. Please browse the video to understand this demo setup. Now this is the computer screen. This is a GUI of the radar target simulator. This I'll be operating there. Now this radar target simulator is one among the multiple products that we have in the radar applications. The purpose of this product is to, when radar need to be tested for different target scenarios, multi-target, target with different type of practical effects such as swirling models, RCS fluctuations, jamming, under all these conditions, when you want to test your radar, this product becomes useful. So what I'll be doing now, I'll quickly take you to the present demonstration. We have multiple videos. Each is catering to one specific feature of radar target simulator. Now you can look at this one, which is called signal modeling. So there are two ways that you can model an echo. One, the realistic target, where you mention about the distance to and fro, which automatically gets counted, gain of your antenna. That I am covering in a different video. I am starting with a simpler one which is called signal modeling, where you mention your to and fro path loss. So this to and fro path loss indicates that when you are doing a radar experiment, how much is attenuation you want to simulate in this one. Then the delay that you want to keep here. So this delay, whatever delay you give here, our target simulator can generate that much of delay. Then these are different conditions like a Doppler variation, repetition. So the present demonstration is to show the simplest features of our product which are related to simulating the required path loss and the delay. Now, I'll take you to the setup. This is a product which is connected here, which is our radar target simulator. This product can be configured into either a front panel control mode or the remote LAN mode. Right now we configured into the remote LAN mode. So you can look at the computer screen. Here the same software is actually running here. Now you can observe here, see right now this is not a calibrated setup. What we have put up as a demonstration in our lab. So in this there will be attenuation losses in terms of the antennas and the propagation loss. So I will be now showing you only the relative power variation that we are able to simulate into my target simulator. So the settings which are applied here now, you can notice that we have kept the path loss of 0 dB. You can see here the to and fro path loss, I kept it to be 0 dB, and the delay you can notice here, this is 1.5 microsecond. So I started with the smallest delay that we can simulate here. Yeah. Now the present setup here, you can see this is approximately an 8-meter setup. But in a practical scenario where you want to use this radar target simulator as a field bite, even this delay can even, this setup can even be worked out at 300 meters or 200 meter distance. So you can look at this screen now. So I will just give a glance what is happening. Now there are two softwares which are running here. Now this software is what actually showing here is a radar pulse generator. Now the frequency that you read out to be 730, but there is an up converter further. The frequency presently what we are using for demonstration is 2450 megahertz, that is 2.45 gigahertz. The pulse width is 20 microsecond and the PRI is 1 millisecond. Now this software is configuring our radar targets, our radar signal generator product. So this you can see here, this is going to a simple up converter where we are up converting this to 2.45 gigahertz, and that up converted signal is what is being fed to the Yagi, which is being radiated. So this is generating the radar signal, and that particular radar target simulator is radiating the echo back, and the radiated echo is received back by the parabolic reflector here. Now this received signal that is from parabolic reflector, which is echo that is received, is fed to channel 2. Through 3 dB power splitter, the one which is being fed as the original radar radiated signal is taken, a copy of that is taken and given to the channel 1. So we have a product called Radar Pulse Analyzer. So in the demo setup video, this is clearly explained. Please browse that video to understand how we are using Pulse Analyzer. So in the Pulse Analyzer, we have made these settings. We have actually made this as a frequency as per the exact frequency. Then we said that every capture it is going to capture consecutive 10 pulses. Then for every 2 seconds it is going to refresh its capture. These are the channel 1, channel 2 capture settings. These are related to the power levels. You can notice that channel 1 we are getting through the direct cable, so we are applying less gain. Channel 2 we are getting through the antenna, so we are applying more gain. After gain, whatever signal that is coming, on that we are applying a threshold. And once threshold being applied, the received pulse data you can see here. So I will stop because it's continuously refreshing. I will stop and explain. So what you can notice here, is the channel 1 and the channel 2 settings. The channel 1 is showing, the channel 1 is now showing, you can see here. So what this pulse analyzer software is doing, it is capturing the pulses both on channel 1, channel 2. The channel 1 time of arrival, pulse width, pulse width, power and the frequency. So I will not look at into power and frequency there because right now I am not doing any Doppler simulation. So you receive channel 1, channel 2 same frequency. Now the channel 1, if it is coming at 0 microsecond, then after that at channel 2 the pulse is coming at 1.6 microsecond approximately, which corresponds to a range of around 240 meters, which you can see here. So this 1.6 microsecond range is what is being simulated by our radar target simulator. So now what I would like to show one by one, you can see here the power level. As I said, now this is not a calibrated setup. So even though I put a 0 dB, because of the path loss, what you see, what we are receiving here is actually minus 48 dBm. So now I'll ask my colleague to change the attenuation by 5 dB. So now what you can see here, now I'll put the play button. So you can see there is approximately 5 dB change. Now you can notice here that we are radiating the signal and we are receiving, so we never see a consistent results, but you can make out the average the change that you see with respect to the previous one. There is around 4 to 5 dB. So we have attenuated by signal 5 dB. Now in this way it is possible to attenuate the signal by whatever amount you want, the echo power. Now the range that we are still in the 1.6 microsecond only. I'll ask my colleague to change now to 100 microsecond. You can look at the screen now. Now the range that we are simulating, now it will change. Now it has come to approximately 100 microsecond. So this 100 microsecond corresponds to whatever the range, which is 15 kilometers, you can see here. Now here you can look at this screen. This is an oscilloscope. So what we have done in this, whatever the two pulses, which one is this you can think like a video. The first channel that we are showing here is the radar original signal itself. The second channel that you are seeing here is the echo. So if we measure the gap between them, it would exactly match the delay. So I'll ask my colleague to measure the exact rising edges delay, which should correspond to 100 microsecond. So you can zoom onto the screen and show. I think it's a bit difficult to focus the camera onto that. So this is a kind of setup what we have put to show the video level demo. So this video can be simply viewed on a 2-channel oscilloscope to observe the delay. Now I'll ask my colleague to change the delay to 300 microseconds. So you can notice now I'm putting this back to play. So he's changing now. So now we are simulating a range of 44.9, approximately 55 kilometer, which corresponds to 300 microseconds of delay. So there are always small errors in terms of this. The point to be noted here is that the demonstration being done for the target simulator, this pulse analyzer is a simple instrumentation software. So this is not fine-tuned to be a perfect radar software. So what it will be showing is an approximate range that is being simulated. Yeah. Now I'll ask my colleagues to put it the 500 microseconds of delay. You can notice here now it has changed to 500 microsecond. corresponding approximately the range of 75 kilometers what we are simulating now. So this way it is possible to simulate whatever the echo power that you want to attenuate and whatever the delay that you want to simulate, which would correspond to either, in terms of few kilometers, right from few meters to few kilometers, you can simulate it. It is known fact that, obviously the range and the power attenuation are related, but the purpose why we are given signal modeling for an engineer to comfortably work with whatever the amount of path loss that he want to simulate, because in a radar chain there would be amplifiers, there would be some gain that will be offered. So even to facilitate an engineer to work at early stage in the product testing without connecting those amplifiers, it is possible to simulate a target with the required to and fro delay and with the required attenuation level. We have other videos demonstrating the full-fledged target simulation in terms of range and movement and Doppler simulation, different target RCS fluctuation models like swirling models and all, noise jamming, spot jamming, barrage jamming, all these we have. Please browse those videos. Thank you.